Hello, I'm Jodi Ginsberg of Ginsberg Law Offices. Today I want to talk with you about what is a PPD rating. That stands for Permanent Partial Disability Rating. Those are ratings that are given to you typically at the end of a case by your treating physician or perhaps a doctor that is for a second opinion or an IME, independent medical evaluation, and sometimes can even be given to you at a physical therapy appointment when you're having a functional capacity evaluation. What that is basically is the doctor is typically looking at the American Medical Association guidelines, looking at the type of injury that you have had, the type of treatment that you have had, your range of motion. Perhaps you have a back injury, you've had back surgery, and post-surgically now you have a certain amount of pain, you have limited range of motion in your lumbar spine, you can only bend over or sit for so long. What the doctor does is they then look in a very, very large book of all types of conditions and ailments, and they rate you based upon their calculations of what is going on with your particular situation in your body. That rating is then given to you, and it could be for a back or a neck injury given to you X% to the body as a whole. If it's for, let's say, an injury that you might have to your arm and hand, they might rate your hand at a certain percentage, but then also give your arm a rating. We then take those percentage ratings that they give you, 10%, 20%, 15%, whatever the case may be, and that we then calculate based upon the statute, and that can turn into dollars and cents. The PPD rating, depending upon the situation in your case, can be paid out over a number of weeks, depending upon your injury and the number of the number of weeks in it, or it can be factored into the lump sum settlement that we are talking about in your case, if that is the situation. One thing to understand, however, is just because you get a rating of, say, 10% to the body as a whole, it does not mean that your body is 90% good, because you may have had back surgery and say, wait a minute, I can't do half the things I did before. I'm still in pain and I can't bend over. How can the doctor give me a 10% rating or a 15% rating? Again, it is based upon the American Medical Association guidelines. It is a little bit complicated. It's something that we're more than happy to speak with you about and discuss as it applies to your case and what the best advantage you can take of that PPD rating. There are also times where we may feel that that rating is too low, and we may send you out for a second opinion to determine if another doctor might see it differently. I'm more than happy to speak with you about PPD ratings. You may call me directly at 770-351-0801. Thank you. Hi, this is Jodi, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me around and videotape my activities? What happens when the insurance company is late with my weekly wage payments? 7 specific tactics I recommend to maximize your case settlement value. If you or a loved one needs to maximize your recovery from your Georgia Workers' Compensation claim, you'll find this Survival Kit important reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit my website and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now, and as always, I wish you the best.